Anger, a strong feeling of annoyance, displeasure, or hostility. What is anger? Anger resides in the amygdala, which is a part of the brain that processes fear. It triggers anger and it motivates us to act. Anger encompasses everything from mild irritation to intense rage. Let's understand anger for a bit. Anger uprises within us. Depends on the person. What makes me mad or angry is not the same thing that will make you upset or angry. Every person in every circumstance is completely unique. Some of the most common anger triggers or things that trigger you to get angry are people being unfair and showing favoritism, racism, prejudice, politics, religion, some form of being rejected, not getting your way, traffic. It just depends on who you are and what will trigger you. Everyone is different. Keep that in mind. Some people get mad at the fact that other people are just happy. Your upbringing dictates how you're going to receive anger or if you're going to have anger issues later on in life. If you're a kid and you're growing up around these people that's in this angry environment or that's in a negative environment, easily going to be influenced. Because when you're younger, your mind is still growing and it's absorbing all the information that's around you and you become everything that you're experiencing. Chemical imbalances, that plays a big role in how your anger is going to be. So if you're not eating healthy, you're going to have all these toxic thoughts. Cleansing out your body, eating the right foods, exercising and things of that nature, that will definitely benefit you. You can't have a clear mind if your body is producing all these toxins. So if you notice that you have these anger issues, then why not, make the extra effort to take care of your body? Now, what can we do to treat our anger? No one wants to wake up like, man, you angry at breakfast? No one says, you know what I want to be today? I want to be angry. I just want to be mad at the world. I don't think anyone thinks like that. I hope not. First thing that we must do is identify our anger. Be honest with yourself. Acknowledge what's upsetting you. There's many different ways to treat anger. If you notice you just have aggression for no reason, how about taking up a martial art? Do a physical activity, because sometimes you can channel that anger to a physical activity where it's not hurting anyone and it's benefiting you. So that's using your anger to fuel something that can benefit you later on in life and also teach you a skill, teaches you discipline. Meditating is another good form of, calming your spirit, and you get to know out every situation that you're going through. You can also listen to music, calm, soothing music, or you could listen to a music that reflects how you feel, or a song. You can listen to a song that you can listen to a music. You can listen to a music that reflects how you feel. You can listen to a song that reflects how you're feeling. That actually helps, because I've been in situations where I hear songs and I'll be like, yo, that song speaks to me. It's capturing every emotion that I'm feeling right now, and it's alleviating, because not only do you have someone to relate to, you got a nice tune that can actually capture the emotions that you can't even form in words. That's a different type of connection that you get when you're listening to music. If you're in an environment and we all get this feeling like, man, you know what? I should not be here. I should not be here right now. You shouldn't be in this environment because it's not bringing anything that's conducive or it's going to be beneficial to your life in any shape or form or fashion. Watch your environments and watch the people that you're around. It may be even a close friend, a family member. Just because you've known someone for a long period of time, or just because they're blood, and you all hang around and you all have a relationship, doesn't mean it's a good relationship. You may view it as a good relationship, but take a step back. Is something about this person upsetting you? Is what they're doing, what they're saying, is this upsetting you? And I'm not saying that you should just cancel out these people and just, exile them from your life. You can actually address it with your friend or your family member if it's something that's really bothering you. And if this relationship that you're having with this person is really important to you, talk about it. And if also, don't just blame them, take accountability for your actions as well within this, because maybe there's something that you're doing that's triggering them to react a certain way. So it's all about reevaluating the situation and looking at it from a different perspective. See things that make the situation better. So it's all about improving, it's all about self-evaluating and just being honest with yourself when it boils down to it. Another way to treat some of your anger is to forgive. If this thing is causing you anger, forgiving and letting go. And I know it's hard. Okay, quick side story. I've had a friend that I've known for more than half of my life. Since I was a kid, he's someone I looked up to. He was someone I admired, and someone's like, man, like he's gonna be my friend forever. And we grew up together in a sense. You know, we didn't necessarily go to the same school or anything like that, but we just grew up. But there came a point in time in life where we got into a little situation where we both disagreed with one another, and it led to me distancing myself from the situation. I was very angry, and he was upset and angry about it. I would say I was at fault for it, and I acknowledged that afterwards or the next day, and I forgave, and I thought the situation would be good. But what I felt in my heart, I was just like, I can never be friends with him again. I could never be friends with him again, because how I feel right now, I have no care in the world for him right now, you know. But years later, like, still having this within me, I know it's in me if I'm thinking about it, or, you know, every night. And I'm a very emotional person, and I'm sensitive to other people's feelings, and I care about a lot of things. But this was a situation that lasted for years. And so part of my growth, I evaluated myself. I have this feeling in me still. So what I need to do is I need to conquer this. I can't let this anger control me. I have to be bigger than it and embrace the anger. Feel this anger. Don't run from it. Embrace it, but also realize it's not even worth it. This situation is not even worth harboring anger over these periods of years. And you don't necessarily have to have this person in your life, but it's okay to say, you know what? I forgive you for this situation, and I hold no animosity towards you. And like I said, once again, I know everyone's situation is different. Everyone's situation is different. I grasp that. But if it's not making you happy, if it's not pushing you towards being a better person in life, creating happiness, why even stand for it? Why settle for anything that's less than what you deserve? Get rid of all that anger. So that's just my personal story, letting stuff go within forgiveness. Now, let's break it down. Let's break it down. What I want y'all to do is write down these questions. So grab a pen, paper, an actual pen and paper, not a phone, a pen and paper. Write it down. And what I want y'all to do is spend some time with yourself. Spend some time within your thoughts and acknowledge and embrace and become more aware of what's making you angry. Envision what's making you upset. Envision the situation. Envision the person. Whatever it is, envision it. Maybe it's you playing a game and you're like, man, you're losing in the game. Maybe you're at work, you have an annoying coworker. Maybe you're in traffic and everyone's driving slow and someone's in the speed lane, but they just won't get over, you know? Think about it, break down the situation. And what I want you to write down is, what about this situation upsets you? What would you prefer to happen in this situation? Take a moment to think, is it really worth ruining your mood and being upset? But think about it. Ultimately, is it really worth your peace of mind of allowing this to have some kind of emotional control over you? What can you do in this particular situation, now that you're in it, to allow it to not upset you? Because you know what upsets you. What about this situation or person is making you upset? Get to the nitty-gritty of it all and be honest with yourself. If at any point during these thoughts, another person came into your mind and you blame them for the reason why you're being upset, take it back. Take it back. This person is not responsible for you being upset. You're responsible for your being upset. Now, this person may have did something to trigger you to be upset, but you are the one that's responsible for controlling yourself. No one can control you but you. This person is doing something that triggers you. This situation is triggering you. Do not blame anyone else. You hold yourself accountable for your actions. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. I see pictures of animals that pop up on, videos or on Facebook or something like that, and it upsets me. I don't like seeing slaughtered animals or anything like that. So what do I do to avoid this situation? I stop going to pages. Or if I see something, I say something. If I see something, I'm more than likely just block it or get it out of my mind. So manage your situation no matter how hard it is. You manage your situation, okay? Now, homework time, homework time. Everybody happy because it's homework time. Hey. But yeah, let's get some homework. Now, continuing from the breakdown, what I want you to do, I want you to apply what you've questioned about your anger throughout the week. Maybe give yourself a week or two. If you're in a situation that comes up, maybe you're at work and a coworker is always late and it pisses you off, it makes you mad and stuff like that. Evaluate the situation, acknowledge the situation. And what I want you to do is before you respond or react in a way that's not beneficial to you or anyone else around you, what I want you to do is breathe. Take 7 seconds, at least 7 seconds, and breathe before you respond. I don't care how silent it gets. I don't care how awkward the silence may be, but hold that thought and think about your actions, because if you do it impulsively, you might say something you regret. And once you say something, you can't really take it back. You can only say, oh, I'm sorry, but you can't stop that thought from coming out once it's spewed. And what I want you to do is say, is it worth it? And with all that being said, thank y'all for tuning in to this video. I hope you all enjoy it. I hope you get something out of it. What I'll do, so I make sure that the anger portion of our emotions isn't overlooked, I'm going to break down particular situations that causes us to be angry. So I'll go over situations that deal with work, personal relationships, just things that we normally go through throughout life. And for now, I appreciate your time. I'm extremely grateful for you. Thank you for watching this video. I hope I helped in some way, some form or fashion. Feel free to like and subscribe to this if you haven't already. No pressure. Other than that, I want you to tell someone that you love them today, okay? Tell someone that you love them. It'll make them feel better. You all take care. Rise and shine. Our adventure now comes to a beautiful end. A land of the lost is now a land to be reborn. A land to be reborn into something that's a little bit more pleasing.